How I went from barely any money to a multi-six-figure business that is growing rapidly using these key principles. Now, for those of you that do not know my story about money, it really is this simple, guys. I had mostly struggled in this area my entire life. But the more I understood what I am going to share with you today, the more I realized how easy it actually is to receive money into my life. Attracting money is not difficult. We are always learning and we're always growing. And when it comes to money, I know that I certainly am. And I currently have a multi-six-figure business that is growing beautifully. Now, for some people who are going to be watching this video, you may not think that that's very impressive, but from my old mindset and how I used to live my entire life, it is. And it wasn't that long ago that I was literally on the breadline, on the verge of losing everything, including my home. So what I'm going to teach you today and more as I learn and grow into my growth wealth mindset is this: how I turned this around to unlock the code to wealth, and how you too can with these simple principles that I'm going to be sharing. So let's start here. Whatever you are projecting from you, within you, out to the universe is why you are experiencing the lack of financial abundance right now. The universe is your mirror. It's as simple as that. The simplest way to change anything, which is the opposite of what we have been taught, is to do this, and it's to go within. When you change what you're projecting, your mirror, the universe, will change. What happens is that people think that they have to change the mirror and then spend energy and time and effort on focusing on changing the mirror, but not understanding that the mirror is just a byproduct of what is going on within you, you see. So if you want to create a different view of the world and you want to create a different experience in your reality, you have to change within. You have to align to the identity of the version of you that has a financial abundant life, that has a successful career, that house, that car, that private jet, the extraordinarily sized bank account, that is a multimillionaire, a billionaire. What you are doing is you are changing your personality to align to the one that is financially abundant. And it's like someone that wears nice clothes but doesn't like themselves very much, you see. On the outside, they look smart, they look amazing, but on the inside, they don't like themselves. And it is that is how they will then experience the world, you see, by how they feel about themselves. You can't change outside of you. That is force. You have to change within to experience the change that you want to see, therefore, outside of you. So if you use force to change circumstances, you are literally fighting against the law, the universe, and the natural flow. And if you try to change the size of your bank account, for example, by forcing something outside of you, it won't change. It won't work, because all you will see is lack of funds, lack of financial abundance. So it is shifting within your reality within that will shift your reality outside of you to align to what it is that you do want to see yourself as. So you need to understand that whatever you dominantly believe will be reflected to you like a mirror from the universe. And if you have a story that you are not good enough or not lucky enough, or that this doesn't happen to people like you, then the universe can only and will only conform to that and confirm that story back to you in how your life will unfold. So if you think you are not good enough, if you think you are not intelligent enough, then your only job is to change what you see in the mirror by changing the story within you. Change what you see outside of you by changing what you tell yourself inside of you. You will then become the change that you seek. And the more and more proof will be reflected to you based on your new dominant projections. So anything you change outside of you, like how you present yourself in what you wear, for example, is not going to change anything other than you are now someone who presents themselves well. But you are still dominantly going to be projecting those dominant, strong beliefs and thoughts and assumptions that you are not good enough, clever enough, will never be successful enough. This is what I had to do. I had to change the story within when I was building my business. I was looking outside of me for the change whilst I was battling with old beliefs like, maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I'm not good enough for a business. Maybe I'm not good enough for the money. Maybe I'm not supposed to be successful. Maybe I can't do what I want. Maybe I'm just living a pipe dream and maybe it's just not going to happen for me. And it was when I changed within dominantly using two powerful words within weeks, things changed for me. After 11 months of nothing, when building my business, it took off better than I could imagine. Honestly, you guys. So the relationship that you have with yourself is key here, because all you see outside of you is a relationship you have with you. So it doesn't matter whether you put on a nice dress to be seen as a successful person or what the financial crisis is going on in the world. It doesn't matter. What matters is your assumption about it, about that. That shows and shapes and molds your world, and it will be confirmed to you what you dominantly believe. This is why doing the inner deep healing work to reprogram your subconscious mind is key here. And this is why I created the Be Love Group Program, which is a 4-month exclusively curated transformational group journey where you will learn how to unveil your deepest subconscious negative beliefs and thought patterns so you can create an iconic love story, whether that is an iconic love story for money, for financial abundance, or a love interest. You see, when you change the deep-rooted belief that is controlling your image of yourself and the world, your entire life changes. Like my clients who not only got their specific people back, but their financial abundance grew humongously. So if you want to change your outer world, the one where you lack in finances or any area of your life you would like to change, you have to change your inner world, your personal story, shifting into the version of you that is someone that is financially abundant, wealthy, prosperous, enough, worthy, and deserving of your desires. So remember this. Changing your outer appearance is not going to change your reality. Changing your inner world is what is needed to change your outer reality, and remaining faithful to that. There is nothing that you need to do outside of you. It is believing about you that you are enough for anything that you desire. What you are holding on to and what you accept yourself is so important. Creating a new version of you is actually quite simple. Know what you want and how you want to see yourself and feel about yourself. So what would this person be doing with their desire? How would they be acting? How would they be living? How would they be seen and treated? Write it all down. How you envision yourself to be with your desired outcome. Who is this person that you want to become? A millionaire, a successful YouTuber, a business woman, man, person, an author, a therapist, a coach, an inspirational influencer, a model, whatever it is, write it down. I wrote down what I wanted, and I would speak this to myself daily and throughout the day. I would do this using those 2 words I mentioned to you about earlier. The easiest way to start to shift within you, but the most difficult to stay remaining faithful to. How do you describe yourself? How do you speak about yourself? Ask yourself this. Do you say, I am unlucky? I am never going to be successful. I am poor. You see, this is what I had to let go of. I had to use these 2 powerful words and use them to align to what I did want to become, how I did want to see myself, just like Michael Jordan. I am the greatest, most successful basketball player in the world. I chose to describe myself as, as I am a globally successful business owner, businesswoman. I am a money magnet. I am a successful and extremely talented person. It is the 2 words I am that are the most powerful words that you can use, because you are solidifying that your I am is, yes, this is who I am. And the words follow cement this to be true. I am rich. I am wealthy. I am prosperous. I am abundant. I am receiving mind-blowing levels of abundance. I am financially abundant. I am a globally successful millionaire. I am the owner of a multi-million-dollar business. I am extremely successful and talented. Good thing, I'm a magnet to money. Now, this is the piece where people can slip up and give up and say this doesn't work, because their outer world, their 3D, is going to take a bit of time and some movement to make this happen, to align to this new truth to you, outside of you, for it to manifest into your reality. So it won't change immediately, but that is not a reason to go back to the old version of you. It's remaining faithful to these new statements. And this works. It's remaining strong, turning away from the 3D. So if you're someone that struggles to stay strong and to stay faithful because of the time delay, then you need to jump inside my 3D masterclass, become unshakable in the 3D, and learn how to conquer the hardest part when it comes to manifesting. So the links are in the description box below this video. So you will never give up again on your deepest desires. It is training yourself to see yourself the way that you want to be seen as a millionaire, by going within and aligning the new stories about you, by releasing all old limiting beliefs and subconscious beliefs to rewire and reprogram your neural pathways. Again, check out my Be Love Group Life Transforming program, which is transforming the lives of so many people so quickly. And that again is in the description box below this video. And you will learn a life transforming skill too. So your outer reality will change when you change what you are projecting into it. The fastest way to do this is to shift into the new identity of that, of someone that is the version of you with the $1 million in the bank account, is the one with a successful multi-million-dollar business, is the one with the love of their life. It is seeing yourself this way by changing within and letting go of your old identity that never served you in the first place. So I've really enjoyed sharing this with you guys. Please feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed to my channel. And as always, I will be back very, very soon. Much love.